I thought I'd get in quick whilst I've got a chair. Jazz has been sitting on this chair, sleeping on this chair for most of the day, so I've not been able to sit on it. Well, I could have done. I tend to move her around. I'll move her to another place, and then I'll move her when I want that place. But I haven't done today because I was a bit busy this morning cooking, and then I was out this afternoon with Mark, and now she's gone out. So I thought I'd make the most of it because I've not really sat here much today. All is well for tomorrow. Hopefully, well, I am picking him up. He's being discharged in the morning. I'm going to go down at 9 to make sure that they've got all their ducks in a row in time for us to leave and get over to Chauvigny for physio. He's doing okay. He walked twice with me this afternoon along that corridor. First time reluctantly, second time much better. So that's good. And there's a machine that they use that they strap his leg to on the bed, which bends his leg up and down and up and down, which puts quite a bit of pressure, I think, on the knee in terms of the bending. And the physio yesterday started it, I think, on 67, which is the angle. And she said that the goal, eventually, the ultimate goal is 87. So I don't know what the physio will do with him tomorrow. She doesn't know we're coming, and I don't know whether she'll be able to provide what the ordinance is asking for. If not, hopefully she can put something in place, because really he's meant to be having physio at home, I think. Yeah. So I'm all shuttered up and battened down, ready for the storm that I can't pronounce that's coming in, called, because I haven't been watching telly or watching the news, I haven't heard how it's pronounced. Ciaran, Tempête. Violent winds up to 170 kilometres an hour for people with a yellow alert. I'm not sure if we're yellow. It looks pretty ferocious overnight for here. It's going to be gusts of up to 95 kilometres an hour, which is a bit more than I would like, being on my own. And then in the morning, gusts up to 70, 65, and then falling to 45. I'm just hopeful that the road will be clear tomorrow and there won't be any trees down. You know, that I'm hoping for an unremarkable journey when I go down and when I pick him up and when we travel across and when we come back. So yeah, by lunchtime tomorrow, just after lunchtime tomorrow, he should be home, and I'm really pleased, and he'll be really pleased. I don't know whether I said that the box came. I can't remember what I've said now. The box came, television, the FreeSat box. Bloody fly, the bloody fly. Oh. Sorry, but this has been 2 weeks of these bloody things, and every time you think you've got on top of them, there's another one. Yeah, so we've got a new FreeSat box. It's different to the Humax one. It's smaller. It does all the same things. It's plugged in. I plugged it in. I set it up, recorded MasterChef The Professionals, which I've been watching on YouTube. I recorded Bake Off and sat and watched those. I was up this morning. I was up this morning at 4:30. So I sat and watched half of the MasterChef and then stopped it and went back to bed. And then I watched the rest of that this morning, and I watched the Bake Off this morning. Then I did some cooking. I made chili con carne, which was really nice. I did it in the oven in a casserole dish, and I had a little bit of that for my dinner today with a couple of jacket potatoes. It's really nice. I've got plenty left for us tomorrow. He may or may not want to eat. He's lost his appetite. He's just about to refuse his supper. So I think he's just feeling a bit discombobulated. So we may not have the chili tomorrow. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and then it'll be okay anyway for, what's tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, be okay for Friday. What else? Yeah, I don't like the telly. We've not had telly for nearly 2 weeks. I've been quite happy without it. Of course, setting it up and then doing these recordings, I end up then looking at the TV guide and thinking, oh, what should I watch? What should I watch? I'm thinking, oh God, this is so boring. And I know YouTube's probably just as boring, but sorry, I'm being dive bombed by the fly now. YouTube's just as boring, but that's what I'm used to. I'm used to sitting here watching YouTube, not over there watching telly. So I'll be pleased when he's back and is in control of the telly, because then I don't have to bother, because he watches a lot more telly than I do. I've set it to record Shetland tonight because he watches that. It's a new series starting tonight. It's one of those police series which he likes watching. I get irritated with it because everybody's dressed in new clothes, and get really irritated with drama series where everybody's dressed in new clothes, which they wouldn't be in real life. Oh, something that made me laugh that will only a British audience will understand is that when I started to watch MasterChef this morning, at the beginning of a recording, you get the last bit of the program before it. If it's on BBC and there's no adverts, you get the last bit of a program before it. And what I got was this guy standing, looking pleased with himself, with a lot of light behind him, but just standing, gazing off into the distance, looking like he'd done someone over. And I immediately thought to myself, I bet that's EastEnders. And my God, it was. Well, I haven't watched EastEnders for 6 million years, but it was EastEnders. The same ending every time, that same dramatic ending made me laugh. Probably won't make you laugh, but it made me laugh. So that's it, really. I can't make my mind up whether I'm hot or cold. It was too hot in the hospital room. We managed to cool it down a bit. Then I got back here and it was too warm, and I opened the curtains to let some heat out, and now I've closed them to get some heat in. I could put more clothes on, but I don't like wearing lots of clothes. What is it? It's 19.6 in here, and I've been quite comfortable, so, which is unusual. We normally have it warmer, and we haven't done this year. It's quite unusual. So it looks like the Brittany coast is going to be really battered. My friend Claire is going to be in the face of 170-kilometre winds. She's right on the coast at a place called Plogoff. Good name, innit? Plogoff. I hope that they'll be okay. It doesn't look good. I was remembering that they're likening it to the storm that we had in 1999, the storm in the UK, and I'm sure in France as well. And I was remembering that back then I was in hospital. I was awaiting my hysterectomy. I was 35, and I was really concerned, obviously, hearing the news about the storm that was going to be as bad as 87, and that this was going to be during the daytime, when my kids were at school, and whereas in 87 it was overnight. So this will make you laugh. Again, for British people will understand this. This is aging me. I managed to commandeer the trolley phone, and I'd had my pre-med, so I'm in a hospital gown. I'd had my pre-med, and I rung my dad, and I said to Dad, is it going to be as bad? Is it bad? Now, instead of saying, oh, don't you worry, he said, yes, it is going to be as bad. And I thought, thanks very much. So I think I'm not really sure then whether I spoke to Joe, and Joe would have been 12. 77, 87, yeah, about 12. 11 and a half. And she had rung her grandmother, my then husband's mum, who would come up and be with the kids whilst I was at work, or would be with the kids because I was in hospital. And she said to her, you're not to come out, we're fine, I'm fine. And my sister Viv, I think, went and picked up Phil from school. He was still at primary school, and brought him home. So Joe said to her, you're not to come, we're fine, we can do it, we don't need you. You're not to come out. And she's just done the same with her dad. She's just rung him, spoken to him, and said to him, you're not to go out. And of course she can't say that to me because I have to go out. So yeah, remembering that today. And just remembering the trolley phone, back in the day before we all had mobiles. You don't know you weren't born. That's how you say it. They don't know they're born, these youngsters today. Anyway, next time you see me, I will have a husband back, and I will be really pleased, and I know he will be too. I know it's not been very long. It hasn't been very long. It's been quite quick, really, but it's much better when we're here together. Much nicer. He's looking forward to trying his chair. It's too tall for me. No, sorry, I'm too short for it. So when I tried to recline in it the other day, the top cushion pushed at the back of my head here, which isn't comfortable for me. Yeah, I'm too short. I hate being too short. It's a pain in the bum being too short, but we've been there before. I won't do that again. Not right now, anyway. Anyway, I hope you're all going to be safe. I hope those of you that are threatened by the storm keep safe, and that your family keeps safe. And I'll see you next time.